Coach, coming to you, what are your thoughts on tomorrow's game?
Good morning to everyone. I think it's going to be a very exciting game. We are very much motivated. The team has been training and working hard for 24 days already, which is a long camp, honestly. We have prepared well, we are confident, and we expect a very tight game, and hopefully we will make things very difficult for India.
Jamal, obviously you're no stranger to India, having played here before as well. So how does it feel to come back here and playing against the national team?
Good morning, everyone. It feels good to be back in India, and I have good memories from India. So of course, I'm excited for tomorrow's match, like all of us in this room.
We'll take some questions. If I can see a raise of hands. If anybody has any questions, please raise your hands. Yeah, gentleman over here.
I have a question to coach. Best wishes for the match. Before you leaving Bangladesh, you said that your preparation is very good and moreover better than your coaching career in Bangladesh. But after coming in India, Bangladesh is facing some interruption regarding the field and other issues. Do you think that after coming India, your preparation has that level? Another thing is that the official in practice session will be about 48 hours ago. Why Bangladesh came 5 days ago? Thank you.
I think there's been a lot of noise about this. Well, probably things could have been better, but for us that is already gone. It's past. We don't want to find any excuses on that. Today we get to play and we get to train in the stadium finally. We are going to take the best of it. We are ready anyway. We have been not training in the best facilities, but we have been preparing very well. So that's not in our focus anymore.
Okay, next question over there.
Hi, coach.
Where?
Hi, coach. Audible? Yeah. Hi, coach. This is Suyash from the Indian Super League over here. Hi. Coach, what was the logic and rationale behind going for a training camp and not playing a practice game before a game of this magnitude? And has the training camp helped you more than what a practice game would have?
Well, the training camp, we always, every year we go to Saudi for training camps. We have a good agreement or understanding with them, a good relation with them. So for us, having the chance of training in such high top quality facilities is always an advantage. We also get there the right context and the right environment for us to be only focused on the preparations. We had agreed in this camp some practice matches that in the end, for things that were out of our control, it didn't happen. Still, we were able to play some practice matches, but again, as we feel is how we feel, and we feel absolutely ready for tomorrow.
Next question.
Coach, this is Sudipto from Desh Rupantar. Coach, you have included Hamza Chaudhary and Sunil Chetri also returned back from the retirement in India team. So, what kind of battle you expected between them?
I think it's even more exciting having Hamza and having Sunil back. No, it's going to be a really, really competitive match, but it's not going to be only about them. Definitely, if we get to win tomorrow, it's not going to be only for Hamza. Hamza definitely make us better. There's no doubt, and I think Sunil also makes India better. But whoever wins tomorrow is going to be. It's going to be about the team. A lot of respect for India, a lot of respect for Sunil Chetri, a lot of respect for Manolo and their staff. But again, we really feel that we are ready for tomorrow battle.
Next question.
Hi, Coach. Rifat from T Sports here. Over here.
Yep.
This will be your first match against India as a coach. The record against India for Bangladesh hasn't been very good. How confident you are to change that scenario? The last time Bangladesh team won against India was back in 2003.
Yeah. Well, I had the experience in the Asian Games last year, which is it's true that it was in the senior level, but well, it was with Stimac. I was the head coach of the senior team. Sunil was there. I think Sandes was also there. So it was already kind of a official competition match, which for me was a first experience against India. That definitely, I'm pretty sure, is gonna has value for me as as a first experience. But again, we know that the record is not the best. We know that since 2003 we haven't been able to win against India. But again, we are very confident that we are stronger than ever. And at least since I'm here, this is the strongest squad we have ever had, and not only performance-wise, but also mentally, we feel very strong.
Yes, sir. Please proceed to the question.
This already feels like a derby, South Asian derby, and also a derby inside the dugout. You are Spanish, and the Indian coach is also Spanish. How does it feel?
It is great, honestly, but well, as of now, definitely Manolo has a much longer career than myself. No, he has trained in the highest level, even first division in Spain. He has already a great trajectory here in India. So well, for me, it's still already 3.5 years as a national team coach, which is quite a big achievement. But yeah, feels good. I think it's going to be a very entertaining match tomorrow for everyone. So, and that is the main target.
Next question.
হ্যালো জামাল হিয়ার জামাল আপনি ইন্ডিয়ায় খেলে গিয়েছেন, আইদিকেও খেলেছেন এবং ইন্ডিয়ার সাথেও খেলার এক্সপিরিয়েন্স আছে। বাংলাদেশ শেষ 2টা ম্যাচ ইন্ডিয়াতে খেলেছে এবং ড্র করেছে। তো আগামীকালকে আসলে বাংলাদেশের সত্যিকারের লক্ষ্যটা কী হবে এবং আসলে আমাদের র্যাঙ্কিংয়ের ডিফারেন্সটা আসলে অনেক, সব মিলিয়ে আসলে কীরকম একটা রেজাল্ট আপনি আশা করছেন?
Jamal, before you answer that, I'll just quickly translate that for those who do not speak Bengali. The gentleman asks about tomorrow's match. How important is it with regards to the implications on the rankings and for the group stage as well? Please proceed, Jamal.
না অনেস্টলি বলি মানে আমরা র্যাঙ্কিংয়ে চিন্তা করি না, আমার ফোকাস হতো এই ম্যাচ জিততে হবে। মানে যেটা কোচ মেনশন করছে, স্কোয়াড আই থিঙ্ক ইজ দ্য বেস্ট স্কোয়াড সো ফার, অনেক স্ট্রং, আর হামসা তো আসছে, সো এটা ডেফিনেটলি ইজ আ বিগ বুস্ট ফর আস। বাট লক্ষ্য হচ্ছে 3 পয়েন্টস, এইটা মানে আমি চাই, সবাই চাই। We know it's going to be hard, but we will give our best.
What Jamal said is that the rankings are not as much of importance to us as the match itself is, and obviously Hamza has joined the team, so that'll have a lot of bearing on the team's performance as well, and we will give our best as per the coach's plans.
Hi, my name is Dhiman. I work for the Hindustan Times newspaper. Coach, you've been the Bangladesh coach for around 3.5 years. In your time, what kind of progress do you think Bangladesh has made? And I'm not just talking of rankings, because rankings are dodgy at the best of times. I mean, in terms of holistic progress, what do you think, how has Bangladesh progressed on your watch? And the other question is, Hamza Chaudhary, will he be the first of many players who were born outside and be brought into the national team, which is pretty much the trend everywhere in football? If you could just take that, then I'll ask Jamal.
I think the main change since I'm here, the first thing was to kind of find the right players for the approach we wanted to implement. There's been, especially from the first to the second year, I would say that 80% of the players changed. We wanted players with ambition, with humility, that hard workers, to have that identity that I think has been the one that has defined this team for the last 3 years, and try to find the right balance between those seniors that still had that ambition and that passion for playing for the national team, with the right blend with the potential and talented young players. And since then, obviously, I think, but there is a change in the approach from the previous from the previous years probably. But to me, and what we discussed many times with the team is the mentality. I think now we believe much more in ourselves. I think the main change in that was in SAF 2023 when we were able to reach the semi-finals, when we were to the extra time with Kuwait. We were about to reach at least a penalty shootout with them. We have been able to compete very, very well at home with teams like even Australia, Palestine, or Lebanon. So many things are still to improve, but I think especially right now I would tell you that the mentality is what we kind of believe more in ourselves and that we can achieve higher challenges.
Yeah, please continue.
About the Hamza question, can you remind me please?
Yeah, I mean, would he be the first of the number? Is Hamza really the first? I mean, I know Jamal also is there, but a player of that profile, is that something? Yeah, are you looking to do that?
We need to be very careful with this because there's a lot of hype and a lot of expectations sometimes with bringing players of Bangladesh origin. For us, it's very important that those players have an important, they feel identified with the culture, like it can be Jamal, Tarek, Quasem, players that have grown up in that culture. Even Fahamedul, who came to the camp, is also a player that is very much identified with that, and the same with Hamza. So yeah, there is options in future for that to happen, but there is options for that to happen in future, but again, I think we have to be very careful with the selection.
Jamal, in 2019 at the press conference in Kolkata, you had mentioned that because of the Indian Super League, there was a qualitative gap in between India and Bangladesh. 5 years, 6 years down the line, do you see that gap? Where do you see that gap? And you know, how much has Bangladesh come up in the meanwhile?
No, I still think there's a gap. I still think the ISL is better than the BPL, but quality-wise between the local Bangladeshis and the Indians, I don't think there's a big gap.
We'll take 3 last questions. We're running out of time.
Jose here, MeghalaMonitor.com. There was a social media comment which stated that the question to the coach. Here. This side. So there was a social media comment which said that India forced you to have training in an artificial turf in Nehu. Your response, please.
Again, I think that has been obviously you always expect to play or train in better facilities. That we don't want to find more arguments or discussions about this. We have been training. We have been able to develop the training sessions that we could. Again, yes, definitely the facilities could have been better. That's it. Today we have the chance to train in the main stadium, and we will take the best of it.
Second last question.
জামাল, যদি র্যাঙ্কিং এর দিকে তাকাই, ক্লিয়ারলি ইন্ডিয়া তো এগিয়ে, কিন্তু হামজা চৌধুরীর ইনক্লুশনের ফলে বাংলাদেশ এখন স্ট্রং সাইড, যেটা আসলে কোচ বলল। সো কোচ বলল যে টাফ টাইম।
জামাল, আমি রাশিদুর রহমান, বাংলাদেশ প্রতিদিনে কাজ করি। তো বাংলাদেশ ভারতের সাথে খেললেই আসলে একটা অন্যরকম উত্তেজনা কাজ করে, আর এবার আরও একটু সিচুয়েশন ভিন্ন। তো বাংলাদেশে মোটামুটি সবাই চাচ্ছে যে ম্যাচটা জিততে। এটা আপনাদের জন্য কতটা অনুপ্রেরণার অথবা কতটা মানে চাপ, এক্সট্রা কোনো প্রেশার আছে কিনা, বা এটাকে কিভাবে আপনারা ওভারকাম করছেন বা কিভাবে দেখছেন?
The gentleman asks that obviously everyone in Bangladesh, there's a lot of expectations on the team to win this match. He asks whether it is a motivation or does it create a different pressure, and how the team is coping up with it.
যে অ্যান্সার আমি দিব ইজ লাইক, আপনি যখন আপনি বড় ভাইয়ের সাথে খেলেন, আপনি সবসময় দিতে চান না, আমরা সেম। সো এইটা আমার অ্যান্সার, মানে উই ওয়ান্ট টু উইন এগেইনস্ট ইন্ডিয়া। প্রেশার তো আছে, প্রত্যেক ম্যাচ প্রেশার আছে, কিন্তু এই ম্যাচ আরও একটু ফোকাস আছে, কারণ এটা ইন্ডিয়া আর এটা আপনারা জানে কি হয়েছে লাস্ট 1 বছর না। সো সো আমরা প্রেশার ফিল করতেছি, বাট এট দ্য সেম টাইম উই আর কুল।
Jamal says that when you play against your elder brother, you obviously always want to win. There's always pressure to win, especially against India from the crowd back home, and we'll give our best to win the game.